Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to Monday. How you doing? What's crack-a-lackin'? Is the music on? Can you guys hear the music? I didn't account for no apron. I haven't got an apron yet. Hold on. I haven't seen the poll results. Oh, I'm gonna do something different now. Can you guys hear the music? Yeah, no, and yes, I'm watching. My precious Molly dollars. All right, I haven't been in the kitchen, I haven't seen the results. But the apron of the day is this one, denim. It's off now, the music. Is it on now? Now is it on? No. Now, oh my God! All right, it should be on now. I can't hear it for some reason because I could hear the music before. I just can't hear, I could hear the intro music, but I couldn't hear the music. Stop playing with it now. Okay. Yes, boss, it's fine. Okay. So, it'll have to do. And I look like a sluzzer. Look, showing my straps. I haven't used that word in a long time. I feel like that's a very Australian word. I don't want to even repeat it. Okay, it's very disconcerting. A what now? A sluzzer. It's like a slut. We can, you know, when you. My mum always said that you shouldn't see your bra straps. Oh my God! I'm looking pretty pale today, and I'm digging it. Okay, today we are making. Hold on. I've got to see if I can fix this music, because what happened was we were doing stuff this morning. We were ready to go. We did the focus thing. So every morning we got to fix the focus. And we didn't check these were connected. Over here, the slang is a slurry. Yeah, slurry, but it's sluzzer. Like, oh, you've never heard that term? Hold on. Turn the music back on for you. Music for a sushi restaurant. I'm guessing that's what the song is. Okay, well, what we're doing today is I've got the oven on. We're going to do some sourdough bread. So I made a sourdough rye loaf 2 days ago. It's been proofing in the fridge. We're going to bake that. Then we're doing chocolate eclair cake. So we're going to make chocolate eclairs, but so much easier. One of my favorite desserts ever is a chocolate eclair, but they are fiddly, they take time. You know, if your oven isn't the right temperature, they don't puff, and it's just fiddly. So a version of this is called an eclair cake. So basically, instead of piping, you spread out the mixture into either a circle or a square, whatever, to fit your tin. You bake that, and it kind of puffs up a little bit, but it doesn't have to. If it doesn't matter if it doesn't puff up very much. And then you kind of cut it to fit your mold, your tin. You put one layer down, you make a custard or a creme patissiere, creme pat. Then you put that over the first layer, second layer of choux pastry, then you make a chocolate ganache. It is delicious. It's like a chocolate eclair, but easier. And you know, we're all about easier recipes around here. So we're gonna do that. Then we also making chicken and corn soup from the website. So I've linked that in Discord. And then finally, we're making chia pudding for Antamina. Today's stream, we're gonna go fast, like Sonic, because we're gonna finish at 12. Okay. Before we continue, let's go back to last time on. Show what we did on the last stream. Excuse me. We changed things up. We did poutine. I didn't feel like making the Italian, what do you call it? Italian sausage pasta. I feel like that now, but I didn't make it on Friday. So we did buttered chicken instead, which was a good idea. So we did Roselli's Redemption, which was buttered chicken poutine. And then we made buttered chicken with fresh naan bread from the website. And we also finished off the Anzac-based cheesecake. So all good food. It was a good food week. Half of that cheesecake went over to Mama Molly and Stepdad Paul and Belville. We demolished the buttered chicken, let's be honest. Exceed had it for breakfast the next day. He was very excited. The poutine was good, but Exceed mentioned that the thing that was wrong with it is that poutine traditionally has gravy and it's thin and it's like dippable and it's saucy. Whereas the buttered chicken wasn't as saucy, so it needed to thin it out and needed to make more saucy, but we liked it. I was really happy with the fries we made in the air fryer. So we used the low carb potatoes that you can get at Coles. They don't sell them at Woolworths for some reason. They're called Spud Light. They make really good fries in the air fryer. So we cut them with a mandolin and into like strips. We could cut them with a knife, whatever, into like julienne. Then I just tossed them in some chicken salt and some olive oil, popped them in the air fryer, and they were crispity, crunchy, very big fan. I'm contemplating making them again. I never heard or saw buttered chicken before, but someone on TikTok mentioned it in Canada. They sell it at Costco, and stuck in my brain. Buttered chicken poutine, do you mean? Yeah. Okay, because we were wondering where you got the inspiration from. It was good. I didn't mind it. Definitely, I think we need a different cheese. Maybe even make our own squeaky cheese again. But yeah, it was a lovely stream. Thank you everyone for the subs and the follows, you people in the community. We're gonna do a deep dive into Discord. I am so chuffed with seeing all the food being made from the website. How do you measure the squeakiness of cheese? I think you got to rub it between your teeth. It's like that internal, how loud it is in your head. Don't know. How annoying it is. The more annoying, the better. This is from Hell's Bells. I was not expecting this to be on Friday night, but Miss Molly's buttered chicken with homemade garlic naan, mango chutney, and yogurt. The yogurt, and my favorite thing is the mango chutney. It is delicious. Hey, beware, delicious. Delicious. Thank you for the $5.
Let's get things started.
I'll get you on Mario. Thank you very much for the $5 tip. Appreciate you for the start of the week. So this looks delicious. Hell's Bells. I hope it was yummy. It looked amazing. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Buenos dias. Bon dia. Kaz, my milk was spoiled this morning. That sucks. So I'm having coffee with ice cream at 5:30 a.m. Ooh, sugar and caffeine. Nice. Bom who? Bon dia. B-O-M. Bom. Bon dia. I like it. No regrets. It's a good weekend treat. An affogato. I did clean out my freezer And I found like 3/4 a tub of ice cream. So it's going to come in handy. And it's nice having a clean freezer that there's so much more space in there now. There's just so much pastry scraps I found, like puff pastry that had like broken off and stuff stuck. Or I don't know how things leak in the freezer considering they're frozen, but there was like syrup in the freezer. I don't know how to understand. But we had a good clean out and did some cooking, you'll see in a minute. But this is very exciting. Grumpy Gamer made the small batch breakfast casserole from the website, made it a little bit bigger for the family, and said it was super tasty. It did 2 potatoes and 6 eggs just to go a bit further. Look at this. Yum. That dish was absolutely delicious. We'll be making again. Sorry, don't know how to share the pic. Scaffy's wife, are you in Discord? Excuse me, I don't know, I'm coughing. What's in the casserole? You have to go to the website and see. Potato, bacon, onion, all different things. You can put anything in it as well. Scaffy's wife, so all you need to do is go into this All Things Food channel. There's a plus button here, down the bottom. You just click that and then upload a file if you're on your phone or on your PC. But there's no stress. I'm just glad you're making it. You made the casserole, or what did you end up making? The butter chicken. I'm glad. It's lovely to hear that you said, no, that's all good. That it was yummy. Makes me very happy to hear that. Beware, I knew I wanted Brenna, but not what. So while cooking, I made my way from banana pancakes to breakfast burritos to scramble and French toast sticks before finally settling on this: eggs and sausage, seasoned ground beef, gravy over potato pancakes. Yum. Do you know, I've been thinking all week of apple pancakes. We used to have them when I was a kid, I think. What do you think? Apple and banana? Not today. We don't have enough time. We're already chock-a-block. Chockers, as the Aussies say, or chockers. This looks really good, beware. But apple and banana pancakes, what do you think? This is thanks to Margot. My butter was cold, so I had to do like really thin scrapings. It didn't look very good, but I smushed it all later. It was butter, Vegemite, and then like soft boiled eggs, medium soft boiled eggs. They were a bit more gooey than it looks, but they were yum. I liked it. Thank you, Margot, for the inspo. And that's why it's so good when you guys share, or like we all share, because we get inspo from each other. I still want banana pancakes, but Jay isn't a pancake man, so it has to be a small batch. Has Jay ever had meat pancakes? When we were kids, we grew up with leftover roast, like lamb. It was usually lamb, but leftover roast beef. And my grandma would chop the meat up and then put that through pancake batter and then fry it in butter. And then you would have it with like tomato sauce or like sweet chili sauce. It was so good. Or I used to like it, if it was lamb, I used to eat it with mint jelly. It was really good. Cheese and bacon cob loaf I made last night from Stace. Damn, this looks good. That looks really good. Yeah, I love the inspo. It's good, isn't it? Thank you, Stace. Sam posted rice and noodles are Asia kitchen staples, but Australian oats. I don't know what this is. Is this oat pasta? I don't actually know what the rice and noodles. Delicious. Hey, arbitrator! Thank you for the 32 months. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome back for another month. How's things been? How you keeping? Do you have a good weekend? How's the music going? You guys don't know, Arbitrator is a very talented musician. We went to a new farmer's market. We went specifically because the restaurant that we've been to, it was their first stall, their first time going to this farmer's market, and they sold out before we got there. They were doing bread and croissants and just wanted to go and support them. But they were sold out when we got there, which was so exciting for them. but we saw an Indonesian restaurant, like an Indonesian food place, so I took a photo for Sam. And then Lord Shadamar making mandarin jam. He doesn't like the peel or the pith or pulp, so makes it just with the fruit. Looks good. Because it looks, from here, it looks like marmalade. Looks like the skins, but he said it's not. Looks amazing. And I said, just send me some. He said, I don't know how it would travel. But I think we've received jars of stuff before. I don't know. Things are okay, just keep moving. I just keep moving and watching you, Molly. What do you mean moving? Moving house? Or just moving forward? Just keep swimming. I'm not making my dessert fast enough to post. That's okay. It's okay. Remember, I was going to say that, Roselli. I was going to say, Roselli sent me a jar of jam before, but then I remembered how it resulted. So I didn't mention it. I think that was because of international travel. That was a glass jar that got smashed, unfortunately. I was so excited. It was peanut butter and grape jelly, like swirled. And when it got to us, it was no longer swirled. It was smushed through the whole. It was. You know when you've seen Monsters Inc. where they like decontaminate if they've got like with the sock and stuff and shave, and this is what this box looked like. They had it leaked through the cardboard, so they basically put like a tent over it and then wrapped it back up. So that was like rather than them fixing it was like a me issue. They're like, here we rewrapped it. Something's leaked. It's now yours. We wanted to ensure that it didn't spread its jamminess through our delivery service. But here, fix this. I wonder if I only send the jar and the rest in just bubble wrap. Yeah, I think that would be fine. But I think just put the jar in bubble wrap next time. I could probably, or maybe it just was loose. I don't know. Just like banged. It doesn't make sense how it broke, but anyway, this is my rice sourdough that we're going to bake in a few minutes. You'll see it in about 5 minutes. We also tried the cookie dough croissant. If you guys have seen, I didn't realize it posted twice. Oh no, I didn't. I did 2 videos, I think. So croissant cut in half with cookie dough, then baked. It'll look like this. It was way too sweet. I put too many chocolate chips in it, or chocolate chunks. But I think Exceed had a bite, and then I had like half. We ate it like over 2 days. I wouldn't eat it again. Wouldn't make one again, I don't think. I do maybe a bit sweeter and less cookie dough, but it's one of those things that like, it's got a bit of hype. You try it once, you won't eat you don't need to go back. Kaz, I decided to copy Beware and have Saturday night pizza. Made 3 pizzas, garlic, oil, mozzarella and parmesan. See, this is like a pizza that I'd be down with. Simple. Molly, I was a massive fan of the butter chicken. It was so delicious. Thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. Then we had olive oil, bacon and mushroom with fontina. Nice. Nice. This looks good. Local pizza place does something similar but with like chunks of Italian sausage. And then this one is pepperoni with mozzarella and red sauce. Nice. Good work. What was the base? Just look at that crust. Yes. Looks like a naan bread base. Look at that. It's good. Speaking of naan bread, you can use that as a pizza base though. My breakfast in bed yesterday was a croissant with butter, just plain butter, and then an Earl Grey tea in the Molly cup. Thank you, Exceed. If you ship a jar, you probably need some kind of armor, metal iron skeleton. Yeah, or just like heaps of bubble wrap, I think. But yeah, I agree, Dex. Ultimate chocolate chip cookies from the website. Choc Chunk cookies. These are very good. These are my recipe. Yeah. And then, so Grumpy Gamer was doing some cooking. So I'll skip past mine and I'll show you what else she made. She made the chocolate coconut slice from the website too. Yay! Look at that. So that's the recipe. Love to see it. So I made 3 recipes. Butter chicken from First Things First, chocolate coconut slice, and the Choc Chunk cookies. Grumpy, love to see it. Appreciate you. These, we made dumplings yesterday. I thought that I would like them. They're like pre-cut store-bought dumpling wrappers and they're this big. I don't really like them. They're way too big for human consumption. Like they're as big as your palm and they're awkward to eat. So I wouldn't get them again. Exceed said he didn't really like the texture of them either. He prefers homemade ones. Like that is a dinner plate and they were like this big. So these ones feel too small, but the ones that are this size feel way too big. So I did beef for Exceed and then pork for me. We have some leftover filling that I'll just fry up. And I have some more, unfortunately he doesn't really like pork, but there are some pork ones left over to fry. Unfortunately, they're for me. We got another box from Molly Spoon. For the sole purpose, we wanted to try these. So Bud's Burgers, plant-based burgers. They were $9.99 for a pack of 2. So Nito recommended them. We're gonna cook them on Friday's stream. 19.5 grams of protein, I think, per burger. Yeah, we like to try different alternatives. Then Grumpy's thing. Why isn't my mouse working? Here we go. Scrolling. Vanilla, peaches, and cream in the Ninja Creamy from Kate. Since she's loving a Ninja Creamy. Does anyone else have one? A Ninja Creamy? Looks really good. And then chicken katsu curry. Yeah. So it turns out the 3, I'll show you later, the 3 recipes I ordered from Marley Spoon this week were all chicken and they're all crispy chicken. So they're basically the same thing, just with different toppings. I'll show you. They're all crispy chicken with rice, I think. I just wanted something quick and easy, and chicken is easier because, you know, don't have to fuss. We eat like a lot of chicken, but I'll show you. They're like all the same thing. Limited edition Star Wars Blue Milk. I didn't recognize the brand, but we made this on stream. It was like a white chocolate. We did a Star Wars stream maybe like 5 years ago. No, 6.5 years ago in the first kitchen. And we did blue milk, like a white chocolate, cold chocolate, iced chocolate, and put blue food colouring. The blue food colouring is really disconcerting. One time I went to my grandma's church camp and they thought there was like a pranker, like someone was doing pranking. Part of this puzzle thing, you had to work out who they were. And in the morning, the whole camp, every milk jug had food colouring in it. And so you were drinking tea or coffee that was like green, and it was really disconcerting because your mind just freaks out when you're drinking cereal, like eating cereal or drinking a cup of tea with green or blue milk. I don't know. I don't know. I think these are in America, but can anyone find them and try them for me? These are crispy croissant bites. Doesn't that sound incredible? So mini bite-sized croissant pieces with salted caramel taste. Yum. Isn't blue milk a thing in Star Wars? Yeah. So it's from the cows on Tatooine, or the cows, the animals. It's in episode 2, I think. you see it's bantha milk. The banthas. I'm pretty sure it's episode 2 where Anakin and Padme are riding them. Yeah, Star Wars people, let me know. Yeah, let's find these croissant things. The milk that Aunt Beru pours for Luke and Uncle Owen near the start of New Hope, yeah, is blue. And I'm pretty sure it's in episode 2 as well. What is the brand? Searching. No idea. I don't know. It just says the new snack at Costco, Crispy Croissant Bites is the brand name. Or not, is the product name, but I don't know the brand. Sorry. I can go to that Instagram page if necessary. It's Costco Aisles. I've only seen episode 2 once, so I trust your memory over mine. Costco. What did I say? These are the recipes we're making today. So homemade Szechuan chili oil, chicken corn soup, and then we're doing eclairs. The recipe is about to go in Molly Test Kitchen if it's not already there. And then the peanut butter chia pudding is in first things first. Beware, Jay got a charcoal grill for Christmas, so he finally got out to break it in today. Build your own cheeseburger. Yes. And to go with, I basically took the flavor profile from Miss Molly makes crispy potatoes, little garlic and lemon, added bacon. Ooh, yum. Potato salad. And then macerated strawberries and angel food cake for dessert. This looks good. And what is that cream on top? What is on top? That looks good. I can imagine. It would be very yummy. I never really made angel food cake before. I've made chiffon. Made sponge cake. Never really made angel food cake before. I made the naan from the website to go with some leftover chili from Anne. Yes. Beautiful photos. Look at this. So good. So good. Thank you so much for making them and sharing. So instead of the usual corn chips, Anne made the naan. Bulgogi beef mince bowl. Is this every plate? Marley spoon. Looks good. Nice veggies. I like it. Rice. Good one, Margot. And then chicken tendies with buffalo sauce, salads, Caesar and tabbouleh. Tabbouleh. With home cut sweet pies. Ooh. I can't get around tabbouleh. I usually eat a lot of herbs, but I think my grandma buys the tabbouleh with curly parsley, and it just tickled my throat. I don't know, it was really dry when I was a kid, and I just can't bring myself to eat it. I have to try again, maybe make my own, because I couldn't eat it in the past. It just felt like I was eating hay. I don't know. I just didn't like it, but I'll have to try again. Do you have a recipe? Anyone recommend tabbouleh? 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 Tabbouleh. Tabbouleh. Entomina, strawberries and blueberries with whip. When we say whip, do we mean cream? Like whipped cream or Cool Whip? Garfield's been fighting me for the whipped cream. Yes. Nice. Thank you for sharing. I love tabbouleh, especially homemade, so I can tailor to my taste. Lucky because I have had so much parsley in the garden this year. Nice. Alrighty. So mods, could you ask Exceed if it's possible to fix my earbuds? If not, I understand. It was my issue and I made a mistake, and I'll have to stream without music for myself, and that's okay. But if it's possible, I think you'd have to take the stream down or something. I don't know. Had to get a new spoon because he nabbed. Oh, that's something that Chester would do. Sometimes, like, you're not paying attention, and like I've got holding the spoon in my hand or something, and Chester would like that. Okay, so This is some bread that I put together a day and a half ago. So it's like, I was trying to work it out. So it's about 40 hours, I think. 36, 37, 38, yeah. It's been a few hours. Over a day and a half, about a day and a half. Okay, so let's go here. Like that. And we're gonna go this way. There we go. I haven't made a sourdough loaf in a while because if you remember, my what's it called broke. No, not broke, died. My sourdough starter, Archie, died, but we got a new one. I've been working on a new one. I've been working with rye flour and spelt flour to give it kind of some boost in growth. And then I use some rye flour in the dough as well. So what we're gonna do is just do some crosses like this. So I'm using just a scalpel blade. I'm not a scalpel blade, just a blade from the hardware store. You just get them in packs of 12. Or you can get them in like something like Temu. This can go inside a lame, but you just want to go a little bit deeper than you think. It's a nice cut like that. You can go over it if you want. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Stick around, round, 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 round. Okay, so we're gonna put this into this guy. So I'm gonna turn the fan off and I'm just gonna do regular bake. So honestly, I don't know what the issue is if the Brunswick baker releases moisture, but I have better success in my cast iron pan. I do love the Brunswick baker because it's so big. It was a gift from Exceed and it is pretty awesome, but it releases moisture. I don't know, but it doesn't go as crispy. So I'm gonna try on non-fan forced. So I've got it up really high, 260. Oh, shit face. Okay, let's not do this. All right, so what I usually do, I was gonna bring it up and show you, but it's just easier if I don't. So what I usually do, take it to the oven here. Very lucky that I have 2 ovens. If not, you take your lid and you put the lid over, put the bread loaf in, put the lid back on. But I'm lucky that I open the oven door, pull this out, put the lid on the oven door, put this inside, like that, and then put the lid back on, like that. Make sure it's shut. There we go. Hey Google, set timer for 35 minutes.
Got it. 35 minutes. And that's starting now.
What? Hey Google, repeat.
Sure. Got it. 35 minutes. And that's starting now.
Not to dox myself. You'd have to start and stop stream. No worries. It's all good. Thank you, Roselli, for checking. Hey Google, repeat.
Sure. Got it. 35 minutes. And that's starting now.
Okay. Hey Google, how long on my timer?
You've got 34 minutes and 25 seconds to go.
I bought a cast iron pot just for making, yeah. So it's a wide one with the lid that sits on top. Whereas the cast iron, see, my favorite one is, this is mismatched, but this is from Aldi, cast iron, and it sits on like that. But it makes a smaller loaf. So Ixie got me that for Christmas 3 years ago. Yeah. Okay, so next we've got the bread, which I don't know how long it's going to be. So let's look at the, so about like 9:15, it's like 20 past 9, I think. We're going to go with that. Hopefully my alarm goes off. And now, what else are we doing? We're going to make Éclair cake. Oh wait, you can't hear the timer? I can't. Can't hear anything on stream except for alerts. Which, speaking of alerts, we're going to get up here. Thank you, beware. Can't. But I'm possibly going to hear, because the assistant in my earbud, I think, set an alarm as well. I can try and yell really loudly. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay, so beware for $5. Thank you very much. Thank you for $5. Thank you for kicking us off for this week's goal. Appreciate you. There we go, Mario. All right. Starting to get a collection of shit. You know when you have a clean drawer, how many of you guys have like cluttered drawers where you just put stuff where you don't know where they go, or like in a buffet or a side table? That's like a clutter drawer. We've got a few of them, and this drawer here has like stream stuff. So it has my scales, calculator. For some reason it has, we were going to use these in the mystery box challenge, like kids' knife and forks. And now it's got pens, ruler, a stapler. It seems to just collect stuff. Treats for Chester, Romy, hair lackeys. If I lose my hair lackey, I've got 2 there. And then it seems to have migrated into this section now with the knives. It was meant to be an area just for pens, but now it's got everything. Kitchen junk drawer, absolutely. Scissors, batteries, pens. Tailor's tape measure, okay. So if you've got a Banneton, this is something that I really recommend, because once it happens to you, it irks you out, is if you don't clean these, I get in the habit of taking this out and giving this to Exceed will wash this. This has got flour in it, and then tapping out any excess flour in your Banneton, because what happens if you have bugs in your house, bugs will be attracted to the flour and they'll grow eggs in the flour, in the crevice of your Banneton. It's really disgusting. So these are my third set of Bannetons, and I like the liner because then it kind of doesn't have any flour left over. So little trick for me. I don't know where the bugs came from, but they've come twice. I don't have cluttered anything. These are my nightmare. I grew up with them, and as soon as I moved, I said goodbye to them. Drawer, pantry. Wow, you don't like clutter. I love that, Anne. Can you please come over and help? I have disorganized third and fourth drawer here. These are decluttered, and then I have a whole buffet full of clutter there, and just I try and clean up and throw things out at different intervals. You know, you get Exceed and I call it like in a cleaning mood, where you're just gonna throw out shit. It gets messy before it gets worse, before it gets better, but it does get messy. You love organising things? I love that. Okay, would you like to make Éclair cake first or Szechuan chili oil? What would you like to do first? You got me coffee? Szechuan chili oil from the site or Éclair cake? We need to make both of them today, but what would you like to make first? Good morning, Nito Burrito. Also, I found this. I cleaned out my old pantry slash clutter cupboard. Clean that out. We'd taken it out about maybe 2 months ago, taken stuff out, put it on the dining table. We don't have any dining chairs, so we never use the dining table, but it'd just been collecting junk. So I went through that, put stuff in the garage, and I found this. So this is Thug Kitchen. It is, I don't know if it's vegan, but it's definitely vegetarian cookbook. And it says, we know you want to give a damn about what you eat, but it all just seems too difficult and expensive. Well, we're not buying that, and you shouldn't either. We're not going to lecture you about complicated shit. We're just here to help you eat your fucking vegetables. So if you're ready to upgrade your cooking game, step into Thug Kitchen. Gizmo, you've got this? Anything you recommend? So I thought that our veggie friends would like this. Okay. Oh, I made the chili oil myself recently. So I've stashed in my fridge my recipe. Oh, I love that. Not sure if you've touched on it already, but in this case you didn't. A reminder for the stream community. Yes, thank you for a reminder. There is a Discord poll in general channel in Discord. If you guys could vote, we've narrowed it down to top 5 for a theme stream. You want a proper theme, so like Fallout, or I think there's Alice in Wonderland, or there's, do you want to give us the options? Yes. Yeah. And it reminded you of me of, thanks. Margaret says, I saw a focaccia recipe on the Hungry Celiac on Insta and the other day, and it reminded me of you, Molly. Thank you. I did see that as well with the scallion and then the chili oil. I got to try that. We should do a gluten version. And I'll tag her. That's a good idea. Not today, but remind me, what are we doing on this week's schedule? What can I bump and change? I want bump, but maybe we do it on Wednesday, focaccia, or we could make the, we'll make it maybe one of these days. Okay, chickpea sandwich, okay. So chili oil, first things first. MissMollyMakes.com. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, sorry, hit them. It dinged me. Okay, so for this, we're gonna need homemade Szechuan chili oil. It's my favorite way of having chili oil. I love Szechuan. I love the numbing flavor, the numbing sensation that it gives. And this is how I make it. And you can change it out. You can make the same recipe, but then keep the Szechuan out and make it a regular chili oil on everything. So you need some bird's eye chilies or green chili, so not green, red Asian chili flakes. So you can use these just from the grocery store, or we'll go in the back and I'll show you some dried Asian chilies. Or you can grab these bad boys, fresh chilies, and then dry them, okay? So these are bird's eye chilies, like this. You can do these as well. So all you want to do is we'll take the stalks off. We're going to chop them up and we're going to pop them in the oven and dehydrate them. Frozen dinner remakes is winning, really? Wow. So you guys will give me frozen dinners and you want me to remake them? Or do you want me to get some from Australia and then buy them and then remake them? Okay, so these are quite spicy. I think bird's eye are from Thailand. I'm not really sure. So you can get chilies crushed like this, it's dried. I recommend, these aren't very spicy, so I would recommend getting them from the Asian grocer. But if necessary, don't worry, like if you can't, don't worry. Then we've got some cayenne chilies, not as spicy, but we're gonna dry them off anyway. Pop them in a dehydrator. Then you also need some cinnamon sticks, cinnamon quills, Thai chilies, yes. Okay. So we're gonna need two cinnamon sticks. These are big guys, so I think I might just use 1.5. These are big. Okay. Hey Google, add more cinnamon sticks to my shopping list. Then we need bay leaf, 2. This is so good. You're gonna love this. Who likes it a little bit spicy? Garlic cloves, ginger, cardamom pods. Cardamom pods here. So we need about 8 to 14, depending how you like it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There, fine. Star anise as well. So it's roughly the amount that's got here. You know, if you've got star anise pieces like I do, just do a few of them. I like a kick. How much cinnamon would you substitute if you don't have cinnamon sticks? That's hard. I don't know if the issue is that you don't really strain the chili oil and the cinnamon will stay in the oil. Maybe half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon. Yeah. Just look them up, and even though they're called Thai chili, sometimes birds eye chili are native to Mexico. Wow. That is the more you know. So I will show you. I remove the big chunks of star anise and things out of the chili oil because I like to put it in a squeezy jar and still leave some remnants of spice in there, the larger ones. So I like the cinnamon to keep in there, but you can strain it completely. I would leave it, like it says in the recipe, you want to leave it for, quite a while to once you've made it for a few weeks to keep it, to release a lot of the flavor. So I would leave it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then strain it completely. Yeah, I would recommend buying the sticks if you can. Szechuan peppercorns. Szechuan here. They don't have a label, so they didn't have a label for Szechuan. So we want 3 to 4 teaspoons of these. I like quite a bit. I like the numbness, the chunky numbness. I don't know why I'm putting it all not on here, not a plate, but sometimes I just do what I want to do. Like that. Okay. Bird's eye chilies, canola oil or I use sunflower oil at the moment, or rice bran. It's my favorite. Star anise here. Cinnamon there. Bay leaves there. Garlic and ginger I need to get. Cardamom, Szechuan, and then salt. Very important, salt. Salt enhances the flavor of the oil. You need to add that. And so if you want to add some MSG as well. Okay. Garlic. About 4 cloves. All chilies found around the world today have their origins in Mexico, Central America, and South America. Wow, isn't that incredible? Other commons such as maize, tomatoes, pineapples through the Columbian exchange. Wow. Thank you, Margot. The more you know. I love that. Okay, peel your garlics, thumb and forefinger. Thumb and forefinger. What is MSG? MSG is monosodium glutamate. So basically, it's something that you should do your research about yourself and make your own decision about. There's some controversy around MSG, but a lot of it, in my opinion, is that it is grounded in kind of racist beliefs. So it was, I use it and I recommend it. It is a product that was invented from a Japanese scientist. It's kind of like you know how when you taste something like tomato or mushrooms, they have what's called glutamates, and it's umami. You know how when you get this like big mouth flavor that's like there's a lot of flavor when you have something like beefy. That is a glutamate, which is what this powder is kind of a man-made version of, and it's used like salt to enhance flavor, and it like it activates on your taste buds, and there is some belief that for some people that it causes migraines or causes headaches, but there isn't a lot of research into, they don't know how for certain people that it does cause headaches, but some of that belief, I don't know how to explain without getting to how to explain myself and articulate myself adequately. There's anti-China sentiment. So back in, old times where, with politics, how you want to, I don't know how to explain. Hey Google, what is MSG?
According to Wikipedia, monosodium glutamate, also known as sodium glutamate, is a sodium salt of glutamic acid. MSG is found naturally in some foods, including tomatoes and cheese, in this glutamic acid form.
Yeah. So, when you eat Parmesan cheese, how it's really rich, and I need to be able to articulate myself. This is really annoying me. Monosodium glutamate is a flavor enhancer often added in restaurants, canned vegetables, soups, deli meats. Okay, so let's just... So it comes out like a powder like this. So it originated in Japan and used in a lot of food to enhance, to make it taste better. And so sometimes we would use, how when you cook down like a sauce, you would use tomato, and you know how I tell you to cook it down to reduce it to then the flavor molecules change and it enhances the flavor? That's what's happening with tomato, for instance. It's got glutamates, it's got umami, and it's going to just enhance all of the food. Like, how we add salt, and I say that salt enhances food? MSG is like that, but like on crack. It is amazing. There's a big misunderstanding for a long time that MSG, is bad. Thank you, Nito. So that it causes headaches, it causes dehydration. There was a lot of misinformation spread in, I think it was the 50s, 60s, that was like anti-Asia propaganda. But it has been proven that it's not an issue, it's not unhealthy what people think. There is a small population that it is thought to cause headaches in people, and is thought to cause some symptoms, but in the majority of the population, it has been proven that it is not, it isn't harmful. Everyone is, of course, allowed their opinion. This is my opinion. I use it. I advocate it. It's really good on potatoes, good in stews. But if you do prefer to, not use it, using salt, creating, like cooking down your food, reducing browning your meat, adding things like mushrooms, tomatoes, cheese that have natural glutamates can be an alternative. It is potent, like a little goes a long way. Yeah, yes. So you want to use like half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, depending on what quantity you're making, but just try it on fries. When I chop up potatoes and roast them, I sprinkle it on and it is life-changing. There is a lot of products that actually contain it. So the the ingredient number is 621. One of them is 621. So you'll see, where is chicken salt? Stock powders, they have glutamate in them, so they just enhance the flavor of the snack. A lot of chips, candies, savory foods will contain 621 because it enhances the natural, the flavors in there. I'm just trying to find. So it's it boosts the savoriness of the food. So MSG was first prepared in 1908 by a Japanese biochemist, Kukune Ikeda, who tried to isolate and duplicate the savory taste of kombu, which is a type of seaweed used in a broth. So it's commonly used in stock, bouillon, soups, ramen, gravy, stews, things like that. Okay, so this is chicken stock, chicken salt. So it's got salt, but it's also, if you see, the back here, wheat flour flavor enhancers 621 635 327. So 621 specifically is MSG. I'm not sure about the others, but it's just a flavor enhancer. So soy sauce is used in this. Soy sauce is umami. It's going to be a natural flavor enhancer. It's a rendition, so it's I don't know if it's an artificial flavor enhancer, but it is something that's naturally occurring in the body and in foods that we normally eat anyway. But yes, roundabout way. Does that make sense? Does anyone have any questions, opinions? Feel free to share. So the one I wanted to read you. So there's a popular misconception that MSG causes headaches and other feelings of discomfort known as Chinese restaurant syndrome. Several blinded studies show that no such effects of MSG when MSG is combined with any food is normal concentrations. Several blinded studies show no such effects when MSG is combined with foods in normal concentrations and are inconclusive when MSG is added to broth in large concentrations. The European Union classifies a food additive permitted in certain foods and subject to quantitative limits. So the code is E621. So Chinese restaurant syndrome is the controversy surrounding the safety of MSG started on 4th of April 1968 when Robert Homan Kwok wrote a correspondence letter to the New England Journal of Medicine coining the term Chinese restaurant syndrome. In the letter, Kwok suggested several possible causes before he nominated MSG for his symptoms. His letter was initially met with insider satirical responses, often using race as a prop for humorous effect within the medical community. Some claimed that during the discursive uptake in the media, the conversations were recontextualized as legitimate with the supposed race-based motivations of the humor were not passed. In 2018, Howard Steele claimed that it was actual prank submission under a pseudonym. However, it turned out that there was a Homan Kwok who worked in the National Biomedical Foundation. Both Steele claimed to have invented. Kwok's children, his colleague at the Research Foundation and the son of the boss were confirmed that Kwok had died in 2014. Wrote this, so it's a bit, people are claiming to be someone, and that it doesn't actually explain what the Chinese restaurant syndrome was. So basically, the person was saying that they went to a Chinese restaurant and they got sick, they got a headache, and they didn't feel well. Then it's the claims of the Chinese restaurant syndrome was the same of hyponatremia, which is salt poisoning, which is too much sodium. So that, yeah, there was a lot of controversy. Some people said that it was racist, a racial bias towards Asians, and that it was, war propaganda, that, anti-Asia, sentiment. That's why I recommend everyone do their own research, form an opinion about it, and see if you personally would like to use it. If not, I use it quite frequently, stock powders, potatoes, but also knowing how to replicate the flavours, with mushrooms and seaweeds and tomatoes and things like that. I think it has a place, and it's like we use salt. Yeah, cool. Let's get off that tangent. Hey Google, how long left on my timer?
There's 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go.
I didn't say. Okay, so I've got that. I've got to get some ginger. 7 minutes. Thanks, babes. Ginger here. Hey Google, add ginger to my shopping list. And then I just want to go into the pantry real quick. Okay, here it is. So these are the dehydrated chilies that I usually buy. They are super potent. So it looks like this. It says dried red chilies, like that. You just get them from the Asian grocer. This. And what you want to do is blend them, okay? So what I'm going to do is pop these on a tray. I'm going to cut them up, pop them on a tray. We're going to dehydrate them to replicate what I would usually do, but I'll use the dried ones today mostly. If you want some more richer red colour, you can use fresher ones, fresher chilies. Okay. This, instead of using a knife, I'm just chop like this to just take the ends off, like that. Maybe I should wear gloves. Too late now. So the thing is, it's dependent on the level of heat. Oh gosh. The level of heat is really dependent on the type of chilies you use and the quantity as well. So if you have something with more capsaicin, it's going to be spicier. If you use more of them, it's also going to be spicier too. So I did make this recipe a few years ago, and then it was too spicy, so we diluted it and we used more oil. And that's something you can do at home. If it's too spicy, if you just add more oil and let it sit for longer. There we go. Like that. Rinse these. Just put them in the dishwasher. And then we're just going to pop them in the oven, low temperature, and we're going to dehydrate them, okay? Or in an actual dehydrator if you have one of them. Cool. So now what we want to do is we want to get 3 cups, place a frying pan over the oil and add the chilies. Okay. So we're just going to kind of toast these a little bit. The heat will kind of re-enliven them slightly, and then we'll blend them. I'll get our oil. And we need 3 cups of this into a saucepan. So I'm halving the recipe today because I can still give enough to exceed, but it makes 3 cups of oil. So 1.5 cups is half. It lasts a long time. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. We're going to heat this over high heat to get it almost smoking. Okay. So dried bird's eye chilies or chili flakes. Add a bit of this as well. I think these ones are hot. So whatever you've got, if you want to use the chili flakes, use them. Works nicely. But they, like I said, these won't be as spicy unless you get the hot variation of chili flakes. They won't be as spicy as the Asian chilies that are dry. Okay. So toast them. So they're going to 2 to 3 minutes until they become fragrant. We're going to move to a food processor and blend them. Then add the oil to the saucepan, and once we take the chilies out of the pan, we're going to add in our spices, so our star anise, our cinnamon stick, and we're going to toast that again till we get it to smoke. So these have natural essential oils in them, the spices, and the heat is going to reinvigorate them and make that fragrant to then make our chili oil a lot more flavorful. Because when you dehydrate something, the oils start to dry out and they get a bit musty over time. So adding heat brings it back to life. I'm just going to grab these ginger. I'm just slicing. Just check how much. 2 to 3 teaspoons. I just realised I'm halving the oil, but I haven't halved the spices, so I'm going to add some more oil here. Oh, damn. Okay. Nice. Turn it off the heat. And we'll grab... oh, gosh. That is spicy. This guy. How many of you have made chili oil yourselves before? Stop! That timer go off? Oh my goodness. Why is this? Okay. Here we go. Molly, your timer. Thank you! I know it seems like a lot of ingredients, but it's worth it. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's get this out. Oh my God, it looks so good! All right, we'll go. It burst open and it's got a huge ear on it. Hey Google, set timer for 10 minutes.
Sure.
Oh my God.
10 minutes. And we're starting now.
Oh my God, the bread looks good. Now, so we're gonna add all this. So star anise. Oh my God. Star anise, bay leaves, cinnamon sticks. I think I'm showing you the right thing. I think I'm gonna have to open the window. Holy shit, and I haven't blended it yet. I haven't even blended them. Oh, and Pat, so
Delicious.
thank you for the 100 bits, and thank you for gifting to the bear, and for the $5 tip. Damn,
Delicious.
thank you very much. Oh my goodness. I'll get your name up here.
Delicious.
Let's go.
And Potsdam, thank you for the $5. Hey, already 28? Didn't it work this time?
Delicious.
Did it work? Let's have a look.
Already 28. Did it work this time around? Lol.
We're looking for M. Potts' name everywhere here. M. Potts, it worked. Great work. Great job. Okay, so Szechuan peppercorns, garlic, ginger, cardamom pods, everything into here. I did it. Great job. So we're just charring everything. My nose. Goodness. Okay, so put this lid like this. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. What have we done to my... Oh my gosh, what have I done to myself? I'm just going to blend this over here. Just stop. That timer wasn't 10 minutes already. What? Oh my God, I hate you. On the day where I have no sound. Damn you. Okay. That is your oil. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, a separate frying pan. Oh, I feel like I need to put that outside. Oh God. I might put the lid back on it and just let it sit. Dying. Okay, small frying pan, toast the spices, medium heat until they're starting to smoke. Add the spices to the warm oil, turn the heat up, and then we're gently sizzling, okay? So, I might actually even just, you don't want to mince the garlic, you just want to chop it up slightly like that. Excuse me. Good golly. I think that I made a video for this recipe. I don't know if it's on the site yet. Okay. So. I cannot tell you how much joy that alert brings me. I should make it more expensive. Oh, okay. Are you ready to see the bread? It smells so good. You want to see the bread? Like I said, it opened up more than I was expecting. I probably shouldn't have cut it so much. See, it opened up all that side. So then it didn't on that side. So then this ear, because it opened up, it's a bit thinner. It looks good. Look at that. That loaf. Yum. Beautiful. Hot. So rye sourdough loaf. Nice. Yum. So take that off. I need to go be an Uber. Okay. Good friend. Thank you for letting me know, Roselli. Drive safe. Okay. Okay. So I put this back in the oven. Let it cool down. We got here. That's our spices. It's a nice smoky flavour to them. And then we've got our oil, like this. Oh, goodness. Everything is killing me today with smells. Okay, so turn the heat up until medium and wait for the spices to gently sizzle. Gently sizzle for about 4 to 5 minutes. Remove from the heat and allow to cool for 5 minutes. And then we're going to pour it over the chili. Okay. Crud, I forgot the... Oh, you're making it as well? Oh my goodness. So, turn the heat off and just let it sizzle. Just let it sizzle. Put your chili in there. You want to let it cool down because if you pour that oil into here, it'll burn the chili because it's so like sensitive and so small. It's going to burn it, whereas they're larger chunks. So we're going to let that cool down slightly and then we're going to pour it over here. It'll sizzle a little bit, but not too much. The first one I failed at was called Dolene, and this one's Doughy Parton. Nice. Okay. Oh my goodness. So once they go in here, they sizzle a little bit, they turn the heat off, let it sit, let it cool down. Okay. They're still in there. You can add some fresh chilies into here. Will give you a nice colour. Water sip might help, maybe. It's my water bottle. You are dying, ma'am. Hey, Chewy. I thought I had my water bottle. I must have put it. Oh, was right in the kitchen. I walked past it. Maybe even turning the aircon on just to recycle the air. Okay, that's it. That's the Szechuan chili oil. We'll just wait for it to cool down a bit. And we add the salt. Sorry, so we now need to add the salt. 3 teaspoons of salt. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. You can add a pinch of MSG if you want to. Isn't in the recipe, but I should probably. Let's go with a 1/4 teaspoon of MSG. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Can you smell the chili? I'm like, it's down my throat. Yeah.
Why is it so chili?
Because I toasted and then blended chilies. Okay, so to check this oil. Looks like it's going to be okay. So just pour a little bit over there. Yeah. Stop. I had to check if Nito was trolling me again. So a little sizzle, but not much. So you can strain the spices out if you want, or what I usually do is just use a slotted spoon and pull heaps, like the large ones out. Beautiful. And then if you wanted to, for a bit of extra colour, you can use some of these fresher ones. Because the oil's so hot, it's going to kind of cook the chili, but you don't want to put the fresh chilies in there straight away. Because see how hot it is? They'll sizzle a little bit, but you just don't want to make sure they burn. But that's why I usually use the Asian chili powder, or yeah, the Asian chili powder gives you a really red colour. What is the mat made of? Fire? The mat made out of? Fireproof. There you go. I'll never show you. It's such hot oil as is. It's sizzling because it's the change in temperature for the red chilies. It's not too hot. It smells so good. So you just make sure you give it a stir to dissolve that salt at the bottom, and then see the colour is starting to change and it'll go richer and red. It's very yummy. Speaking of Matt, it's a bloody game changer in the oven. No need to use baking paper or use trays. Yeah. Excuse me. I'll stop coughing now. Okay, so just let that sit and cool. That's how you make my chili oil. Yeah? And so the big garlic cloves and stuff, they've gone a bit dark and brown, like the garlic and the ginger, so I remove them. But you can leave the smaller spices in there if you want. Or what sometimes I do is I add fresher ones so that aren't as... with ginger, garlic, you need to have cooked garlic, because garlic, the bacteria on garlic can survive in oil unless it's cooked. So if you're going to leave the garlic in there, make sure it's cooked. Don't put fresh ones in, but yeah, let me just err on the side of caution. Don't use fresh herbs. Don't add fresh ones in. It's just as like a blanket rule, just for safety. Yeah, don't do as I do. Just follow the recipe. Let's just go with that. Okay, we've done that. We're going to do the Éclair cake. So, have I confused anyone? I think I got both aprons and both mats. Nice. They landed in LA. Fabulous. I think, I haven't checked the website, but the sale should have ended on Saturday, but I haven't checked yet. Okay. So, Éclair cake. This recipe is in the Molly Test Kitchen for a chocolate eclairs, but we're going to make it into an easier form. Did you check the bread after 10 minutes? No, I've already taken it out. But thank you. I took it out before the alarm went off, the timer. Look at this. Well, in a few minutes we'll slice it open, but we need to let it cool completely. Oh my God, it looks so good. What's in the oven? We're just dehydrating some chilies. Smells good. I'm afraid I didn't get the hot oil hot enough. Did it sizzle at all? Should be fine. When is it cooler? Do I move to a jar and then refrigerate? Yes. Yep. I personally don't refrigerate it, and I keep it in this. But I keep it in a squeeze jar in the pantry or on my bench. But I have to write recipes to be food safe for everybody. So it is cooked. That's why I don't recommend adding anything fresh. Once it's cooled, it's just oil. So I don't see why you can't keep it and it lasts for a year in the pantry. If in doubt, keep it in the fridge. Because it's just spices and you've cooked it. But yeah, I'm a bit torn because things that I do, I'm okay with killing myself, cutting corners. Oh, Molly, how does the naan bread take to defrost? Should I get it out the night before for lunch or in the morning? Oh, you froze it? Just before you're going to use it, you pop it in the microwave if you want. It doesn't take very long. I would pop it in the microwave for like 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds until it's nearly soft, and then pan fry it again to like re-crisp it. Hey Google, does homemade chili oil need to be refrigerated?
On the website chilioilgang.com, they say,
Tell me what he
chili
says.
oil does not typically need to be refrigerated, as the high oil content and the presence of chili peppers, which are natural preservatives, help to inhibit the growth of bacteria.
Yeah, let's just go with that. I did hear, he did repeat in my ear. Okay. Éclair cake. So, can you see? The colour is going deeper and richer. Can you see the colour of the oil is changing? It's getting richer. Look at that. Beautiful. So keep the stuff so I would skim off everything at the top and leave the spices like the chili flakes and stuff at the bottom. But at the end of the day, you can strain it, and if you want the most optimal flavour, cover it or put it in a jar. Yeah, I would cover it for like 2 days and then strain out the spices, because it's so good. But you gotta keep the salt in there, keep some spices, so then it releases the flavour over time. Would it be too spicy if you just blended everything when cool? It would be really spicy, but some people might like it like that. But definitely you could try. I would blend and then strain. Oh God. Okay. Into a saucepan. This had oil spices. I think it's okay. I'll get my scrub daddy on it. My dish daddy. Whatever it's called. Yeah, nice. I moved mine to a little pot to pour the oil in. Should I just pop a lid on, then strain and move to the jar? Yeah. So if you can keep it in that pot for like a day or so if you want to increase the spice, depending how spicy you like it. Or what you can do is pour some into a jar for yourself, and then if Jay wants it a bit spicier, keep his kind of soaking in the spices a little bit longer, and then tomorrow or something, put it in a jar. Or just put a little bit. If you're going to keep it in the jar, just put a little spoonful of the spices in the jar so it can sit on top. Okay, so we need half a cup of water, quarter of a cup of milk. Okay. This is making our eclair cake. Okay. That. Hothead. Oh, I'm the hothead, not him. Okay, I don't know if I can convince him to try this. All right. For some reason I thought that, yeah, okay. You're the hothead. I'll remember that. So half a cup of milk, half a cup of water, quarter cup of milk. Then we're going to add a little bit of sugar and some salt. And then some sugar in there as well. The recipe's in the Molly Test Kitchen, so if you're a subscriber to the channel, it'll be in Discord. Okay, we're going to warm this up. And the things we'll need are 80 grams of butter. I haven't tested this as a cake yet, so we're learning now. This is my regular Éclair recipe. And I'm going to figure out how much I need for it to become a cake. I might need to double it, but I'm not sure. Okay, 60 grams, 80 grams, 75. How'd that look? I put something on there and it lost a gram. Okay. Then we need 110 grams of plain flour and 3 eggs. Okay. And then we'll also need another 4 eggs. So for the custard. So just bring all your eggs around. Okay. So, and then flour is about 3/4 of a cup. And we're going to need some corn flour too. So I'll just grab some flour and some corn flour. How many of you guys like chocolate eclairs? Who's a chocolate eclair fan? It's one of my top, I would say top 5, top 3 even. I love a chocolate eclair with custard and cream. The way we have it in Australia is it's got a layer of custard, like creme pâtissière, and then a layer of whipped cream as well. Oh, so good. And then chocolate on top. Okay, so that's our butter, which we should put somewhere. Just put you over there. Heating up the milk, the water, and salt, and a little bit of sugar. And then we need 110 grams of flour. And this is the base for making our choux pastry. Remember we made choux pastry for the churros a few weeks ago? Zero. We need 110 grams. Oh. Do you prefer chocolate fondant or chocolate glaze on top? Chocolate fondant or chocolate glaze? You have to, so a chocolate fondant to me is like a chocolate cake. Do you mean chocolate fondant like chocolate ganache? Gizmo? Like a chocolate and cream mixed together versus chocolate glaze, which is like cocoa and then powdered sugar. Hey, Jickle, welcome in. So Preheat your oven. Your oven is nice and preheated already. Place the water, milk, salt, sugar, and butter into the saucepan. So we forgot to add this. JJ Ickle. Okay, you changed your name again. Nice. What is the reasoning, the influence behind this? Fondant which you mix with chocolate. Fondant which you mix with chocolate. Did I turn the music off? I think I did. Okay. I will have to figure out what you mean, Gizmo. What are the ingredients in a fondant? Okay. So here, we're just waiting for this butter. We don't want to heat it too much because we don't want to evaporate much of the moisture or it's going to throw off the recipe. So we don't want to bring it to the boil. But we want to make just sure that everything is melted. Like this. And we're going to add our flour in, okay? Excuse me. All right, flour in like this. All right, it's going to go clumpy, but as we keep mixing, the starch, the natural starch in the flour is going to absorb. It's going to swell with the heat and start to absorb the liquid, and it's going to become a dough. Watch it. So what we're doing is we're pushing it towards the sides. We're using the spatula or a wooden spoon. You push it towards the sides or the bottom of the pan, and you push out any lumps. Okay, like this. Beautiful. Without being one of those people who didn't want to stream and get somewhere one day, and my name is based on someone else. Yeah, I get you. Just went with pickles because we love them. Nice. Good on you. I think my personal feelings of that, if, like the same with a business name, it's smart marketing. If the name is something that it's not based on something else, it's also easy to spell, easy to pronounce, and yeah, it's not like if you type in, say, like a business name, Exceed Business. There, like if say if Exceed was going to be a streamer or a business owner or
Might
something
have
like
missed
that.
the soup, but the menu looks delicious.
Hey, Esper Bucket Bouquet, thank you for 29 months. Oh my goodness. Did you change your name as well? Esper. Okay. Yes, I was about to say, I was like, this is crapalicious. Pretty sure. Hey, how you been? So yeah, there's, like the biggest thing for me is like, when you're a business, streaming is a business, you like, or you're trying to create a name for something, Google it to see what there is out there. Because say if you do make it big, as a streamer or as a small business or something, people need to be able to write in the name and it to be the first thing that pops up in Google, or there not to be anything else. It's like if you named your streamer tag was Google 2, and people went to type in Google 2, what's gonna come up? Google. Like, there's gonna be massive competition. So name yourself something different, but it has to be, don't do silly letters, uppercase, lowercase, things like that, or, you know, it's the same with like taking a word and making it a weird spelling. Just my 2 cents. Fondant, a thick paste of sugar and water and often coloured. Oh, that fondant, yes, okay, Gizmo, I know what you mean now, like a cake fondant, yes. I've never seen that on an Éclair before. That's why I apologise. I wasn't understanding what you meant. Yes. I know what that is, but I usually prefer a glaze then, a chocolate glaze, like a mixture of cream and chocolate. That's going to be for the topping. Okay. Yeah, XXX Dark Blade 42 XXX, yeah. XXX Grouchy. It's a common bad idea. Me neither. I recently tried it and thought it was really cool. Okay, very nice. Okay, so here we've got our dough nice and smooth, and we're going to start to add in the eggs. So we've got 3 eggs here, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to add these in. You can do it in 2 ways. If you've got mussels, you're going to need them. You can add them and incorporate them, mix in, or you can use a hand mixer, and that is the world's best cheat. So that's what I do. Grab hand mixer, 1 or 2 beaters, like this. Probably one of these. And we're going for consistency here rather than the quantity. So your eggs might be larger, which they should never be. They should be large. Remember, Molly rules. Use large eggs, not jumbo eggs, not extra small eggs, large eggs. Consistent. But also the environment. Like you might have cooked off and evaporated some of the moisture. So you might need 3 eggs. You might need 3.5 eggs. But I'll show you what you want to look for. Okay? So working quickly here because this is warm. It's not hot, we've let it cool down, but it's still warm enough that it will heat up our eggs if we wait too long. So we're going for a glossy texture. Okay, so wait till it comes together. This. Stop. Stop right now. Add in our next one. 2. Just gonna speed down. There we go. Beautiful.
Delicious.
Okay. Delicious! JJ Eagle, thank you very much. Okay, see it's folding into a V like that? Looking good. Ooh, that might actually be right. See how it's dripping and it drips into like a V, like that? That's the texture you want. So we might not need to add the 3 eggs. So we need to return it to the heat as well, but see how it's shiny and it's dripping away? That's the texture you want. Okay. Add 1 egg at a time, smooth, and it looks a little silky. That's good. So we don't need to add it to the heat. I forgot what I was saying. Just ignore me. But that's beautiful. So I don't think we need to, because we want to get the right texture, but we don't want to add too much eggs. It to be runny, because then it's going to taste eggy. Okay? So that's the key for sometimes when people make eclairs. And that's why I add instructions to recipes with tips and tricks sections on the website, because the recipe says 3 eggs, but you might not need it. Sorry, I know it's probably been spoken about, but so this essentially be a cake-sized eclair with cream inside, because that's a, yes. So it's like a layer cake with choux pastry. Yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is basically figure out what size tin you want to use and how much cake mixture we've got. Okay, yeah, so we'll do this. This. So one of Exceed's colleagues who was on secondment from the UK, the IT team, because it's a global company, and they came over from the UK and they were in the Perth office. His partner would bring in, I don't think every day, but like once a week would make baked goods. And she introduced Exceed, and he took photos of this, I don't know if it was Polish or Ukrainian cake. And then I said to Exceed, that looks like a chocolate eclair. And then it got me the idea, and I realised that yes, it exists, chocolate eclair cake, and I made this. Okay. Hey Logan. What you want to do is just get a marker, like this, and just trace around a cake tin, like this, that, and then again. Beautiful. Okay, so we're not wanting to eat any ink, so you flip it upside down, like that. So ink side down, and just 2 seconds. Just taking the chilies out, turning the oven temperature back up. Okay. Now you can put this in a piping bag if you want, but I can't be bothered. So I use my favorite, where's it gone? Offset spatula, my mini spatch. Like this. And then all you're doing is just dividing this amongst the 2 circles. And you want to go a bit bigger, a bit wider. Why do we want to go a bit wider? Does anyone know? I'm advocating to go a bit wider than the circles, because the sizes of the circles is the size of the cake. Yeah, so you can cut it off because it will it will shrink slightly as it bakes. There's the potential of the proteins shrinking and getting too small. So it's better to be a bit big, and then you can cut it down to size. Okay, so just working it around like that. Offset spatula. You can use a piping bag if you want to make it even. You can even weigh both sides to see what they come to. Like that. Doesn't matter if it's too uneven, because that's the effect of like Éclair, right? Is that it's supposed to puff up slightly. But this way, it's easier than having to pipe it and then worry about the oven temperature and then the shells, deflating and things. Just an easier variation of Éclairs. It just mix, dump, shape, bake, do creme pâtissière, and it's just a nice kind of, you'll see, it's just so good. It's just yummy. It's like an Éclair, but you don't need to just eat one. You can have multiple slices. Okay, so steal from the rich, give to the poor. If you find one's a bit bigger. Like I said, what you can do is grab yourself a tray. So for instance, like this. This is what you do when you're weighing something. So you can still see the scales. Is get yourself like this. So it elevates it, zero it. 210. I think this is probably like 220. 233. There we go. This. Okay. Very cool. Beautiful. So just kind of smooth around the edges. Roughly flat. Don't stress too much. You want it to be heavier in the middle. 2 minute bing bong, 2 hour warning. Thank you. They look after me. Speaking of trays, after your recommendation, I have just bought myself a replacement of 2 Woolies baking trays. Yes. I need to get myself some as well. But you couldn't buy them online, so I have to go into a store. I've been trying to find more Nordic ware pans, but they don't have them at Costco anymore, so I cried. Okay, so I'll leave this one on this tray. Bake it in there. And then I need to hope that this bakes evenly when it's perforated. Like that. Cool. You want to cut some bread open? Go. What was that? What just happened? I turned away for 2 seconds. I didn't get any alert. Oh.
Delicious.
Hey, delicious. Thank you, Gizmo, for 3 months. You got a new badge. Thank you very much for your support. Okay. All right, ready? So this is 20% rye. Oh, look at that. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Let's try it with some butter. The back of a spoon. And then, you know what's real good? This is one of my favorite things. Smoked salt. A little sprinkle of salt on there. So good. So, at its height, I was making a loaf of bread. I do have butter there. I was making bread once to twice a week. Can you hear that crust? Rye gives it a nice nutty flavour. And if you're wanting to set yourself up for success, get a bit of rye flour, wholemeal rye, or even spelt flour to add to your sourdough starter. It's something that I'm researching to boost not only the sourness of your starter, but also the structure. Yeah, adds the wholemeal structure adds more chance for the lactobacillus, so like the bacteria and the yeast to feed on, so then it can create more of a sour flavour. So lactobacillus is a bacteria, a good bacteria. And the more of that, the more sour flavour you get. Oh my God. Hold on, the tornado's still around? I thought it was done with. Oh my God. Please stay safe. I need a review of the new coffee machine. So, if you'd like to learn how to make sourdough, there is a channel in Discord called Sourdough Squad, and I'll be making more now, teaching you how, tips and tricks. I had the idea of creating a bread ebook, but I don't think I will. There's a lot of work, but I'd like to teach you guys how to make your own bread, make it good. Okay, that's cooking. Let's get onto our corn soup. So, Exceed and I were discussing the whole tornado situation, and it is unfathomable to us. Like, we don't have any weather like tornadoes in Australia, or like, let alone our area. And it just, it's terrifying. And I hope you guys are staying safe, and tell me what you do like to this time of year if you're anticipating or into preparation, because like seeing it is just like out of a you know, it's as unrealistic to us as like orcs and you know, these fairy tale creatures and things like it doesn't make sense, and it looks so bad, and I have no understanding of them really about how long they last for, or you know, I said to Exceed, like tornado. I was watching Tornado Chaser and it just looked, I don't know, terrifying. Past Oklahoma now. I'm in Southwest Missouri. So it's gone. It's heading west. So those supercells have been hitting us since early. Oh my gosh. Most insane lady on TikTok who made bread like that when they leftovers, blended it up after a few days and made pizza dough with the leftover pizza, leftover bread. If anything would be Australian weather, it would be a tornado, but somehow we ended up with what do you mean? We don't even get like really snow or any wild weather here. Like occasionally we'll get like a bad hailstorm and that's it. Our weather isn't bad. This bread is so good. Yum. Okay. Okay, corn soup. So we needed more chili oil to make this corn soup. And I have leftover rice from Friday's stream. That's why we're making this recipe, because it's so good and it's a great way to use up leftover rice. So, you don't have to add rice, but it is a great way of bulking it up, making it a more hearty soup, and just, for me, making it a full meal. Heading to work, catch you next time. Thank you, Hell's Bells, for being here. I'm very happy to hear about you loving the butter chicken. Okay, Szechuan chili, I pressed the wrong corn soup. If you grow up with them, you typically, so you respect them. Okay, I understand that. Joplin tornado, definitely something to be respected, but I don't fear them. Storm shelters are very standard here. So if I have one in my basement. So is your basement a storm shelter? Is that how it works? You just go into your basement, or do you have a separate area? Do you have your storm shelter decked out for like the apocalypse? I don't know. Like, do you have food and things in there? in case your house... So what happens? Does your house just blow away, or does it collapse like in on you and you couldn't get out? Like tell me what happens. I love corn soup, my love. Thank you for being here, Buweg. Have a great night. 2 months after moving to the state we are in, we had a tornado touch down half a mile from my house. We were without power for 6 days. Internet was out for 10. I had to get a new roof from damage. And that's 2 months after you moved there, damn. I had to get a new roof. We go downstairs into the bathroom down there, no windows. So it's the safest during a tornado. Wow. My goodness. And how long did you stay down there for in the bathroom? Built one in the basement. It's not decked out. Just some chairs and stuff. In the event of a tornado or a higher rating, would hit our home. Roof would be ripped off. House would be ripped off its foundation and moved. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. And you have food and stuff? 45 minutes. Okay. Like, how does it go with kids and things? Do you just give them... Is it noisy down there? Do you have, like, soundproofing? Would you, like, put music on or... Damn. Okay, so we need a chicken breast, corn, pepper, garlic, ginger, spring onion scallion, chicken stock or bouillon, chicken stock powder, water, soy sauce, Szechuan chili oil, sesame oil, Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine, rice and eggs. Okay? So we're going to add the chicken, diced chicken, and we're going to cook that off in a pan. So you can build this in a fry pan, sort of like a saucepan, sorry. Use this one. Hear wind, you're fine, but should get to the shelter. If you hear a freight train, get to the shelter now. My goodness. Wow. A freight train. So that's like really loud moving air. 2 of my boys were stuck at school. It took me 3.5 hours to get to the school to get them afterwards. So does the school have their own shelter, I'm assuming? Good golly. We had everyone, including our 4 dogs, in the bathroom. Damn. Better to be safe than sorry. We're talking about tornadoes if you're just joining us. All right, I'm going to steal this chicken from the Marley Spoon order. Okay. Looks so good. Okay. Didn't I have a chopping board? Oh my gosh, this is what happens when I make a loaf of bread. It tastes so good, so I can't stop eating it. That's why I don't make bread as often now. Okay. Chopping board. We'll do the corn first with our corn peeler. I'm working on a list of links and things for you guys of products that we have. Some will be affiliate links, some won't be. Some stuff will be like from Temu and things. Just the products that I use and recommend. One of them being this bad boy. Margot, did you end up getting one, the OXO one? Yes, how was it? Okay, corn. Just take off your skins. Some people love, especially in China, they love the silks, corn silks. Great, amazing. Thank you for letting me know. So, hey, you okay? Chester does this thing where we call it Scooby-Doo, where he's like sitting or he's walking and he just like gets scared and then he like he's like a you know what like Scooby-Doo does like that kind of move where he like shits himself and he just skedaddles type thing. I don't know if it's for a reason or he just doesn't like, he's only ever done it in this house. So it's only been the last few years, but we don't know if it's he doesn't like the floor or something like touches his foot, I don't know. Or if it's something medically, he gets dizzy, I don't know. My cat does it all the time. Okay. So here we're using, the recipe calls for 2 cups of corn, okay? So we're just gonna peel. Ooh, I slipped. So grab the corn like this and you literally just peel it like that. It is a little bit awkward, but it is way better than cutting the corn kernels off, like, you know, old school. And if you miss a bit, just go back the other way and just pull. If you go too deep, then it gets stuck. But it's amazing. Probably my new favourite gadget. Like that. So, look at that. Oh, I think rather than me holding, I think it's easier if I do that. Yeah. Yeah, don't hold on to it. Fabuloso. And then just, isn't it amazing? Frozen Dinner Remakes are still winning with 10 votes, but Fallout is making a comeback with 7. Something is disconnecting and reconnecting. Are you still there? We're back. Are we here? My chat isn't, I cannot see any chat. So it's only since Nito's Discord update. I don't know what happened. Are we back? Here she is, I'm back. My chat here, I'm trying to read the chat off my laptop. Mods, can you ask Exceed to refresh my chat? I feel like I told you how good bread is. He's in a meeting, I can hear him. Refresh everyone. If you can see me, say the word pineapple in chat. If you can see me, say the word pineapple in chat. Bloody end to me now. Pineapple, okay. Pineapple, thank you. Ananas, ananas. Okay, I'm just checking if I need anything else. Ginger, garlic, corn, okay, cool. Nanas. I'll just have to keep looking here. All right, so chicken. Chicken. We're gonna chop this up and Or make a soup. Soup, de doop, de soup. Okay, we're gonna turn this on. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. This is connecting to chat. Now, someone say something in chat. Okay, so small chunks, okay? Small chunks of chicken. Hello, something, olive oil, yes. Welcome back, everybody. We back. Our numbers took a dive. That's okay. Karaoke. So, small pieces, because we want, in a spoonful of this soup, we want chunks of chicken, chunks of rice, chunks of corn. So cut everything small, okay? And now I have 2 dogs that are waiting patiently. This soup is so good. You can even serve it cold if you want, but I think warm is best. It's a beautiful winter warmer, but also great for any time of the year. I am that person that, like, I know that there's a lot of people that's like, oh, they only eat stews and soups or pressure cooked food in winter. I eat any food any time of the year. Like, I will have iced coffee in winter. I will have soups and stews. Can you see me? Get notifications that streamer things have gone down. Did it do it again? Damn it. Womp womp. Love this. Love this. Elsa and her dang magic powers. This chicken, can you see me? Can you see me? You can't see me. Oh, you can see me now, ma'am. You can't see me. Washing my hands. Washing my hands. Washing my hands. Shoop, shoop, ba-doop. Shoop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. I'm getting some sesame oil, soy sauce, and Shaoxing Chinese cooking one. Refresh Gang Stars. Refreshing, but nothing yet. I'll be back. Okay, like that. Yes, Sam, correct. It is the chicken corn soup from the website. Sam, you use more Australian slang than I do. I like it. Okay, so add the chicken, sprinkle of black pepper, cook the chicken until lightly browned. Then add the garlic, the ginger, spring onion. Okay, like that. We're gonna add some pepper, no salt at this stage. Okay, it's empty. Cool. Okay, so we need garlic and ginger and spring onion or scallion. Scallion, scallion. Unfortunately, the spring onion in Australia is just getting larger and larger. They don't sell the little small ones, which annoys the heck out of me. It's too bulbous. It's too bulbous for me. Oh, they look so good. You want to see our puff shoe? All right, we're just cooking this, Not finished yet, not ready yet. It's getting there. It's puffed slightly. Okay, so I should have done this before, but I need to get another chopping board out. We're gonna chop the spring onion. And we're gonna add our garlic and ginger into the soup. So we're building on the flavour. This recipe is a one-pot wonder. Uses leftover rice. Okay, so we go here. Apparently you can expect a delivery on the 2nd of the 5th and 9th of the 5th. 9th of the 5th. Is that a Thursday or is that a Friday? Nice. My birthday month. Guys, this time in 2 weeks, we got to do, what should we do for my birthday? I think make my birthday cake. I feel like I ate my favourite cake. We either make death by chocolate cake or a carrot cake. Yours is 26th, mine is 13th. So I'm 13 days before you. What is going on? The chat is no longer there. Okay. We're gone again. Test. You should do a carrot cake because I'm doing a pumpkin pie. Ooh, carrot cake is also my birthday cake. It's been for years. I love my carrot cake. I have made it a few times this year already though. I do really like my Death by Chocolate cake. The cupcakes are on the website. You basically just make it into a cake and it's a cake. Like you just make it into one big cake. But I thought it'd be better as cupcakes for stream. What else could we do? Like I said, I'm never really good at celebration streams. I never know. I can plan things. I can plan things for other people, but for myself, I'm like, I'm undecided. But then I'm really decisive and really good for other people. Okay, I like a lot of garlic. The other thing that I found in my freezer when I cleaned out the other day was turmeric. So you could definitely add some turmeric in here. Look how much. I put no liquid in this. This is Marley Spoon free-range chicken breast. Look how much liquids come out of the chicken. Marley. So you could do some grated turmeric in here or even ground turmeric. It's an opportunity to add a lot of spices. A soul food. Soul soup. Okay, just grabbing the garlic out of here. Fabulous. Romeo, stop. Okay. So garlic, ginger.
Breeze and sunny. Today, it'll be mostly sunny with a forecasted high of 26 and a low of 16. And tomorrow, there will be showers.
Showers? We're going into winter. I may have done this to you, America. I may have done this to you because you know what movie I watched on the weekend? The Wizard of Oz. And maybe it just created tornado season and bad weather for me. No, I like bad internet weather. Yum. Okay. Now into here. Make sure everyone refreshes. Okay, corn kernels. We're just gonna make them vibrant. We're gonna add the chicken stock powder, soy sauce, sesame oil shasing, and this. My chat still says, Mol, when's your birthday, Mol? So I'm gonna look here. April showers are coming this year. Tornadoes aside, the rain is quite welcome. Last winter we had minimal rain. I like it when it's cold, but I hate the rain. And so I'm looking, hopefully the same this year. But we had a really hot summer. And I think we're expecting another El Nina. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to add the whiter parts, the lighter parts of the spring onion into there. We're going to add some chicken stock powder. Let me just flick over to the recipe so I remember. So, chicken stock powder, or bouillon, 1, 2 to 3 teaspoons, whatever is adding more flavour as you want. Then we need 2 to 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So, I need to go and get some more out of the back. Half a tablespoon of sesame oil. There we go. Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine. So this recipe is linked in chat. Half a tablespoon of this. There we go. And we're going to add in about 3.5 to 4 cups of water to make this a soup. Okay? We barely had a summer where ours was so hot, whereas the East Coast was too cold. Didn't really have a summer. The weather is just so crazy. Okay. Water. Recipe is now pinned. Thanks, Ledge. Look at this. And now I'm adding the rest of the soy. So that's 2.5 now. We might go 3 teaspoons. Just kind of let that simmer. Oh my God, I forget how good this is. Okay, so we need 2 eggs whisked. Our choux pastry is ready to come out. That is what it looks like. That's our choux pastry for our cakes. 1 and 2 of them. Pretty flat. Just flip them over so kind of they'll press down, so kind of flatten them a little bit more. Okay, I need to refill that in a minute. So I just buy these from Costco. I keep the jar or the container and I just refill it so I don't have the big one hanging around. A bit cumbersome. Now we need eggs. So 2 eggs like this. That. So it's an egg drop soup with chicken, corn and rice. Okay? So it says here, bring to the boil, blah, 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 blah. Slowly, damn it. Refresh. God damn it, man. I think stream action that went down. I don't know. It's been super weird. Okay, so this is your soup. So ABT, always be tasting. If you find that it's a bit bland, add more stock powder or add some more soy sauce. Yum. Yum. That is delicious. Okay. So we're going to bring it to the boil, bring it to heat. I've just whisked the eggs and I poured it into, in a, what do you call this? Measuring jug with a spout, so you can pour it easily. Now what we're going to do It needs to be a bit hotter. Wait for it to heat up a bit more. I'm just going to get some, I was going to say cilantro, coriander, out of the fridge. And Szechuan chili oil. Hey Google, what's the time? You could.
It's 10:40 a.m.
Okay, cool. So if you don't heat it up high enough temperature, what's going to happen is the eggs are then going to kind of make the sauce go creamy. But if you bring it up to boil, the eggs will then start to like cook, and then it will kind of go clearer again. Okay? But because we've got that brown color is because of the soy sauce. Okay? Cool. Yes. Might do one more egg actually. Ugh. We're back again. Yes, looks so good. Okay, so just keep heating it, and then we're gonna add some of this rice. Just bulks it up, add some beautiful, just like how you would add noodles to something. Look at that, yum. Okay. So, we go here. Refresh. All right. Some of this. Can you freeze? Because it is this type of soup, it's the soup is already separated. Sorry, the egg is already separated. You can defrost it. With other type of things, like when you defrost egg, it'll go lumpy and it'll change the texture. But this should be fine. Okay. So then we go like this. And then some of this fresh Szechuan chili oil. So this is, like I said, it's new, so you kind of want to let it sit for longer and it will get a deeper colour. But look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yum! Yum, yum, yum. So grab yourself this. And you've got chunks of corn, chicken, look at that. Chicken, corn, rice, heaps of veggies. You could add, like I said, you could add carrot in here, heaps of mushrooms, veggies. It is so yum. Oh, yum. It's so good. A little bit spicy, chicken, corn, soul soup. I know it's Asian inspired, but you can serve it with some bread. Anything with bread, you know. Crazy vegetarian. So I was going to make a vegetarian version. Just keep the chicken stock and use mushroom stock. Keep the chicken stock out. Keep the chicken out, and do tofu if you want, or just corn soup. I was going to mention that. I was thinking about it like 2 days ago. It's a bit spicy. But look, yum. Oh, yum. That is really good. Neato. This is the mushroom stock I recommend. Salt, sugar, mushroom powder, soy sauce, wheat, fructose. So it says it contains soybean and wheat, but it's should be vegetarian. Wow. It's spicy, but good. Yum. This, my lemon chicken soup, that also has rice in it. They're probably my two favourite soups. The one in Altogether, the lemon chicken soup, is like not your grandma's chicken soup. It's better. There's just something about bread or rice, noodles, in soup that makes you feel fuller. What do you think? Would you guys try this? The recipe's on the website. We use the homemade Szechuan chili oil, but you don't have to add the chili oil if you don't like spicy. Molly thinks your grandma's soup sucks. I do. Yep, you should try this one. You could do edamame in here. Have edamame. Oh my God, I'm gonna add edamame. Ow. All right, they're in there. No more would come out. I think I'll serve it to my boyfriend's family next week and add edamame. Yeah, I just thought of that. It's a really good topping, edamame. Like I'm good. There's sometimes where I doubt myself of like how my cooking ability or like recipe writing ability, but this is amazing. God damn, this is good. This is everything that you want when you're sick. Veggies. Add some turmeric in here, but you've got ginger, you've got garlic, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. Add more veg. You've got chicken protein, egg protein, chili cleans it out, like warms up your sinuses. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on in. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Hello. Good boy. Oh God. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna put this aside and make our eclair cake. Oh, we need to try it. Oh my goodness. Dude, you like bread and butter? Okay, put this aside for Exceed. I am so excited for lunch. Today is a good cooking day. Okay, let's make. Did your buds arrive? Yeah, on Discord. Buds, buds, buds. It's in the freezer. No, it's in the fridge. Looks good. The three, oh look, I was going to show you. This is the 3 recipes we got this week from Marley Spoon. They're nearly all the same. Okay, so let's look at this one. Crispy chicken, rice and salad. Crispy chicken, rice and salad. Crispy chicken, some carb and salad. So this is crispy coconut chicken bao, crispy miso chicken and ginger rice, and the cracklin katsu. Creature comforts, you know, chicken and rice and veggies. Because look, chicken, rice and veggies, but just in a broth. Okay. I know I said okay. I've said okay about 6 times, but okay, let's get into it. So clean up and let's make some crème pâte. Crème pâtissière. Molly soul food, chicken and rice, veggie. Yes, yes, 100%. Soul soup. When I had COVID, that's anytime I feel like low or unwell, like a bit poorly, soul soup. Okay. What about you guys? What is your kind of food that makes you feel good? If you're feeling a bit under the weather, what's your go-to meal? Okay. Now, so, eclairs. Here we go. Oh my gosh. My Google account signed out, but that's okay. 2 cups of milk. Sugar, vanilla bean paste, corn flour, 4 eggs. 1 egg and 3 egg yolks, okay? Chili, my mum's recipe. Okay. So what we're gonna do is get a saucepan. Let's use this. 2 cups of milk. This. 2 cups of milk. And then we're going to add in about 4 to 6 tablespoons of sugar. Put that back in the fridge. Greens powder. Ooh. Chicken, potato, veg, and Nan's chicken soup. Sorry, your Nan's chicken soup. It was probably good, but you should try my soup. Okay, let's go that. 3 tablespoons, and we'll go from there. We can always add more, but you can't take it away. Okay. So sugar. We're gonna heat this up. So milk and sugar. Fabulous. And into a little mini bowl here, we're going to add 1 whole egg and 3 egg yolks. Okay, so 4 eggs in total. The egg yolks are going to give us richness, fat, if you want to keep the egg whites for something, go ahead and do that. I never know what to make with egg whites other than meringue, and I'm not a massive fan of meringue. So if you have anything I can use egg whites for, give me a suggestion. So it's not that I don't know what to use egg whites for. It's like I can never be bothered, or I don't feel like it in the moment. You know, you could make macarons, you could make pavlova, friands. There's heaps of stuff you can make. But if I'm cooking a dessert, one dessert, I'm like, do I really feel like another dessert, another whole dessert? Okay, making eclairs, do I really feel I nearly put that in the bin? Do I feel like making pavlova as well? You know what I mean? Just scooping by for another mouthful of soup. Mouthful? Can't even speak. Okay. So, in a large bowl, add the eggs. Add the eggs and corn flour, okay? I'm editing this recipe. Cool, that's not working. Love that. Eggs, corn flour. So we're gonna add 24 grams of corn flour or corn starch. Can freeze and use in, oh, that's a good idea. Why don't I just add it to my soup? Nito, up here for thinking, down there for dancing. Come on. $20 grams. Use ice trays. Okay. So we want 24 grams. Fabulous. Corn flour, cornstarch. You don't want to mix the eggs with the sugar. One thing I've learned is that they go granularly and they start to cook the eggs, but you can mix corn flour with the egg. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it reverse. So I'm going to add, I don't think it really matters. Why did I add it all? I'm just going to slowly mix it, or whatever. Okay. So you want to get a bigger bowl than this, or gradually add one into the other. Okay, so you don't want to have any lumps. I just screwed myself, didn't I? Yes. I'm not ready to throw this little whisk out yet. I stuck it back together. Okay. Bring our heated milk nearly up to the boil. Okay, you don't want it to scald the sides. A little bit sweet, love it. Make sure you dissolve the sugar. I'm going to add our vanilla bean paste. Add a little bit of the milk into here and then I'm squeezing it out. There we go. Be right back, no worries. Okay. Blip, blip, blip. Okay, so take the heat off here and we're going to do what we should have done before. Get a large bowl and a medium bowl, and this is going to eventually go inside this. So you want a way so that they'll eventually go inside each other, like that. Okay. The egg, corn flour mixture here. I'm going to try and remove any lumps, like that. And we are slowly going to add in a little bit of this egg mix. Okay? So this is called tempering. So because the milk is hot, if you add it directly to the eggs, the temperature will go from here to here really quickly and it will scramble the eggs. But if we bring them up slowly, it's called tempering, and it slowly incorporates. So it slowly increases the temperature of the eggs, makes them resistant to curdling, okay? So add in about half of the milk, helps me also prevents lumps. And because I think that there might be some lumps in here already, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain it again into the milk container. I'm just going to wash this bowl that I used first just to get any excess yolk out. So when in doubt, if you've got lumps, strain, 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 okay? Grab yourself a little strainer like that. Goes on here. And then there we go. Chess. Okay. So if you have any lumps, and see, you might have, this might be like a quarter of a teaspoon or an eighth of a teaspoon of corn flour, so it might throw off the thickening. Oh my God, whisk down, whisk down. There we go. So I'm going to add a little bit of extra corn flour just to make up for what I lost. And to do that, just going to grab a bit of this mixture, create what's called a slurry. So a little of the mixture mixed with the corn flour, so it creates a thin liquid. There we go. Fantastic. So now we can slowly start to increase the heat again of the milk, and it will start to thicken nicely. Mayday, whisk down, whisk down. Yeah, I didn't want to buy an OXO one, but I really should. I was thought I was going to be smart. I was going to see if I could get one off Timu, but while it is small and I like the size of it, it's not very good quality. So we don't want to whip it too much, see them creating too much foam, froth. You just want to whisk in one direction, like this, just to stop it from touching the bottom. And that will start slowly come to heat. We don't want to walk away from it too far, but I just want to show you what we're going to do. Is we're going to keep the strainer. We're going to fill this with ice. Okay. So because I am running out of time for stream, I'm going to show you how to cool down the creme pâtissier much more quickly than leaving it in the fridge for hours. Go. Sorry? What do you mean? I don't know. Stream's been. Yeah. Do you know what's been happening? Oh, okay. No. Because he just. Stream's really good. You can have that. So he just said, "What's happening? Why is stream going down?" I don't know. Good bread, hey? Yeah, got good bread review from Exceed. Does creme pâtissier have a name in English? In Australia, we call it custard. Pudding. It's basically like a pudding, or like a traditional pudding. The English kind of name for it is custard, really. They are like there's variations of. You know, some use all cornstarch or corn flour, some use all eggs. So we're heating it and see it's thickening. We want to get it quite thick, scraping the sides so it doesn't burn or curdle. Like this. I might actually turn the heat down really low because remember how I said I wasn't possibly going to add more sugar? Make it a bit sweeter. I'm going to add about another 1.5 tablespoons. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? So the flavour, the richness is coming from the eggs. That's why we use egg yolks. Really wonderful flavour, and they have a thickening because it's protein. Less so than using the egg white, and that's why I've used a bit of corn flour or cornstarch. Okay, so it's quite thick as it is, and then as we cool down it's going to thicken as well. So you can see if I do this, it's going to have a bit of a jiggle like that, and what you want to do is get a cold spoon like this, let it sit there and see how thick it is. And if I go like that, it's great. It's got a bit of a jiggle, stays onto the spoon and it doesn't drip off. Means it's like a good texture, good consistency. Yum, a little bit sweet. So we're gonna do ice and then we're gonna add in salt to the ice. Okay, so what's gonna happen is the salt is going to, it's all chemical change. It's going to make the ice more exothermic, so it's going to make the ice release more cold, and so that it's going to cool it down quicker. So I think that's how you explain it. Someone knows better than me. Hey Google, why do you put salt with ice? Is he explaining it? Is he talking? Did he explain it? That's called nappe, the effect on the spoon. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Anne. All right. Beautiful. So, here. What you can do is you either wait for the ice to cool down, or so that it comes in contact with more of the bowl, just put a little bit of water in there, and then that will kind of push, the water will come in contact with the bowl and it will make it cool down quicker because it's kind of enveloping the bowl. Hey Google, why do you mix salt with ice? No. Hey Google, what's the time in London? Is he not working? Okay, thank you. Unfortunately, there's not much he can do now without taking the stream down. Yeah, but it's good for him to be aware. Look at that. So it's thickening. If you find that there is some separation with your custard, cool it down completely. Then get some whipped cream and combine the whipped cream and it will help bring it back together. Oh, did we go down again? Oh no! Rip. And it adds a bit more cold water. Refresh. Yeah. Google just got reset. Can't even play the rip sound effect. That's beautiful. So you want it to have this kind of, see if I wobble it, like this little jiggle. And see how when I leave streaks in it, kind of stays there. This means it's thickening nicely. It's a great technique to when you make custard or ice cream base. Hey, there we go. Sam, on the top of the tablet on your browser, are you on the Twitch app or are you watching in a browser? Close the app and then open it up again. Yum. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit there for a bit. I'll probably get some more ice, but in the meantime, we wanna grab some chocolate and some cream, make a ganache, okay? I'm so excited for this. Hopefully we can make it before 12. What's the time? We've got 45 minutes, easy. We should be able to bring it together. We should be able to do it. Because you gotta have faith, baby. So, did I tell you guys I'm on a chocolate ban? Do you guys know I've been banned from buying chocolate? I feel like I've told you before. So, I'm not allowed to buy any more chocolate until I go through what I already have. But like now, I don't have any milk chocolate. So like my big 2.5 kilo things, not allowed to buy them until, which is fair enough, I get Exceed. Because I have stuff in my pantry and fridge and stuff and I don't use them. I just buy new stuff sometimes. I'm just Cold Wonka. That's it. Okay, I'm just gonna take some of this water out. So I'm gonna use milk chocolate, the last of the milk chocolate I have and the dark chocolate. So I used to buy big 2.5 kilo bags of Calabar chocolate, Belgian chocolate. It's the best. But then I also like having block chocolate, like Lindt block chocolate, or and I've been kindly sent chocolate from America. Dixie was like, you can't keep buying chocolate when you've got chocolate. I was like, but I like it. Okay, more salt and more water. Problem is this bowl's a little bit too small. Okay, so we need, oh, there's an ice block in my custard. Nice. So, it's cooling down, but we need it really thick. I even think, so this is a recipe test, right? I think we might need to double the custard in the future. So, I'll leave that there. And then into chocolate eclairs, we want 150 grams of chocolate with a little bit of cream. So this is milk chocolate. We have this much, not much. And I've got 70% smooth chocolate, 70% dark. And you want something, I find American chocolate like, it doesn't melt as well as something like a European style chocolate, which has a higher fat content. It, the really high sugar American sugar chocolate, like Guittard or what's the other one? Ghirardelli. God, I forgot the name really quickly. They have a high sugar content, so I find that you've got to be really careful when heating them in a microwave and melting them. You do it really slowly because the sugar can crystallize and burn really quickly. But a European chocolate has a higher fat content, which kind of insulates the chocolate a bit better and melts easier, and you get a smoother texture from the chocolate.
The dog!
There's no dog around. There's no dog. Oh, they come from both different places. Look who had a head wash yesterday. Here's a Floppy Poppy and Romy as well. Romy. Romy's so fluffy. Good boy. Romy. You see? Oh, you're gonna lift this. And they're lawless at the moment. They've got no collars on. Hey Google, what is the temperature in Arizona? Hey Google, what is the weather in Arizona? Is he talking to you? Look at this. Oh, look at this fat boy. Isn't he just the most beautiful dog? With his little feet. Is it little feet? This is Romeo.
Pet the dog!
Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Oh, he growls when I put him down. He doesn't like to be put down. Excuse me. I think he's a bit camera shy. He's too busy looking for the food on the bench. Okay. Thank you, boys. Look at this. Nice. Hopefully this is thick enough. Okay. Okay. So then we have our chocolate here. And we're going to add in a wee little bit. Hey! Shh. Wee little bit of cream. Like that. Cream. Excuse me. This is my show, not yours. 22 seconds. Okay, and I'm gonna grab rather than the ring size we made it, I'm gonna make it a bit smaller so that the layers look thicker. Yeah, I think that will, like 5 to 6 inches. You know, my microwave smells like garlic because of the naan. You guys, I'm blaming you guys because you wanted garlic naan, so I made you garlic naan. I melted the butter and garlic in the microwave. Now it stinks. So I'm gonna have garlic chocolate now. God, that's good. Nice. Still needs to be thicker. Holy dooly. Okay. That melted. When in doubt, blame chat. That's the right motto, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So this is going to be our topping for the top of the what do you call it? The top of the eclair. It's going to be a really yummy ganache. Nice, look at that. Beautiful. Nice and shiny. Beautiful. Oh, God damn it, Molly. I don't know if I'm hearing dog sounds or car sounds. Is it like a rip like that? That's a Romy sound. That's a Romy sound. Okay. Come on, custard. Set. Oh, I think it's getting thick now. Feels thicker to mix. To whisk. Still, like I would still like it to be way thicker. I think that that's a me issue. I think I need to update my recipe and have more corn flour. I think this issue. Let's go 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour. 20, yeah, okay. So 24. So 24 divided by 2.5. No, 9.6 times. Should I do an extra? Let's go 3. 28. 28.29. 29, and then that would be 3 tablespoons of corn flour. Yeah, okay. See how it's still droopy? So the cake, it means that the cake, you bite into the cake and it's still going to be thin, whereas I want it to be thick. You think maybe you didn't heat it enough after you added the eggs? Maybe. No, I did heat it quite a bit, but it could be a possibility. Or it's just not cold enough. Like this isn't completely cold, so it will thicken over time. But because I'm being impatient, it also what happens is me whisking is going to disrupt the structure. So if I was to let this cover and sit in the fridge, that structure can grow and strengthen, but me whisking potentially affects and disrupts that structure from occurring. Does that make sense? We waited for it a certain, but also when you're saying at school we waited for a certain temperature before taking it off, you probably had a high percentage of corn flour or cornstarch or eggs. Also, you're evaporating moisture off as well. So that's possibly what I did. But I think that I need more starch. Yeah, it's got a nice wiggle to it. See? It's got a nice wiggle to it, but I just need it to be firmer. I can keep it there for a little bit longer, and I'm not going to touch it. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. Because it's not cold yet, it's room temperature. Yeah, I think it's stopped mixing. Yep, that was my idea as well. So we're just going to let it sit there. Now it's cooled down. The thing is I don't have the time to put it in the fridge because we need to finish stream and I need to get it put together before stream finishes in 30 minutes. Is that a custard? It is like a form of custard. Yep. So there's things that mistakes that I make on stream because of time, and changes I try and make, but sometimes it's just nicer, like the recipe says, covering it, putting it in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours so it cools completely. School recipe here, it was 1 litre of milk, 300 grams of sugar, 100 grams of corn flour, 5 eggs. So yeah, mine is roughly half of that. But even if you have the quantity of milk, my corn flour, I'm using 60% corn flour compared to you. Yeah. Yep, I appreciate it. Thank you. So it means to me that I need to increase the amount of corn flour. You guys use corn, you call it corn flour? Or did you just translate that for me? Okay. So here, like I said, I'm going to make, I think I'll do that size. We'll go 5 inches like this. So what I'm going to do is grab here. You could trim it, but I'm just going to press down like that. Oh, thank you. Legend. Like this. And then don't remove these because you can still eat them. They still taste yum. Dip it in chocolate or whatever. Okay. Like this. Fécule de maize. Cornstarch. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So this will be here. So you want whatever the flattest, which would be this side, that side down, like that. And then this side, whatever the flattest, would probably be this one, that side up. Okay. And then you can get these offcuts and dip them in chocolate if you want. And it's kind of like an unfried, healthier version of a churro. Do some cream. That's what I think I might do. Layered custard, layer of cream. Because you know how I was saying that I think that I didn't do enough custard or creme patissiere? I think I might do a layer of cream, and that would be nice as well. But I need to find a cup. I've used so many dishes this morning. A bit of Nutella. Ooh. What do you remember what I said last week about something to put into cream to help stabilize it? Do you remember what I said? What is it? A common addition to cream? Could do gelatin. Exceed just said gelatin. Could do gelatin. But it is a much easier addition. Much easier. You don't have to heat it. Like gelatin, you would have to activate like with water and then heat to thin it out. What could you add to cream when you whip it to help stabilize it, to prevent it from separating? Zoloft. That helps stabilizes me. Nice. Good that you know. No, it works for you. But sometimes you'll be stabilizing your whole family if you put Zoloft in there. Yep, Ixie just asked for a spoon. But no one knows? What are you going to eat? Oh, Ixie's liking the cheesecake. Do you like it or are you just eating it because it's there? Oh, like because you don't like food wastage.
Food waste?
Okay. What do you think of the soup?
I mean, obviously the base is a complete
The
waste.
base is thick, yes.
Something's gone very wrong there.
How was your corn?
That was a weird soup.
Why?
Well, one, was there a star anise in there?
No, there was star anise there's star anise in the chili oil.
Right, well, I got a star anise.
Sorry.
That's not right.
Sorry. A star anise or a Szechuan peppercorn? Oh no, Szechuan, yeah.
And that was like chicken rice soup.
Yeah, it is.
It's not chicken noodle soup.
No, it's chicken rice soup.
I thought you were making chicken noodle soup.
No, it's chicken rice soup.
No, that would have been better.
And you like the bread?
Yeah.
Butter. Yep, here. What we put into cream to stabilize it is a little bit of powdered sugar. Powdered icing sugar. Adds a little bit of sweetness, but the corn flour or the cornstarch in there helps stabilize it. And the other thing is keeping it cold, keeping the cream cold. What can you add to, not custard, you add to cream, heavy whipping cream. Today feels so weird, Exceed, because I'm doing the stream without any music, and it feels even more like I'm here by myself. It's my fault. Exceed said, whose fault is that? Sugar keeping cream cold. No. So adding sugar and keeping the cream cold are two things you can do to set yourself up for success to help whip cream nice thick and without it curdling. There we go. Oh, you got mail not working. Molly, you know that orange and almond cake you did the other day? No, it's gluten-free, but you say it's a healthy dessert recipe. Can you serve that to someone who's trying to lose weight? Oh, it's that's not healthy. The orange and almond cake, if you're thinking the one that I'm thinking from the Molly Christmas cookbook, that's not healthy. It's like got a lot of sugar in it. And almonds has a lot of fat. So I wouldn't say it's my healthiest recipe as a dessert. It's gluten-free, but sometimes gluten-free is associated with health. But almonds have a lot of natural fat content, and so they're not really recommended for people that are trying to eat healthy. It's all in moderation, of course. If someone, like for me, my recommendation, if someone's wanting to eat something and they're still wanting to eat it healthier or whatever that is, they've got weight goals, is to still enjoy the food that they have, but reduce your portion. So for me, I like to have food that I make on stream, but I like will eat on stream and then I won't have like a lunch. Or having a piece of cake, but then cutting it in half, eating half of the piece of cake.
got mail.
So you're still enjoying what you usually like. You're not feeling like you're forgoing or missing out, but you're reducing your calorie intake. Let me see. Is it something you want a dessert, healthy dessert? We'll talk in Discord. Let me have a look. Have a look. What you're wanting something specific with like lower calories? And okay, so this is your base. The You Got Mail, that's the mods. The mods can control it for anything that I miss. They're very clever. Okay, so that's your custard. And what we're gonna do, should we do a plate? Let's do a plate. Okay. Put that there. Put this over top. What we're going to do, put this here. Yes, it's thickened a bit. Look at that, nice. It's not thickened as much as I'd like, but do you know what I should have done? Use acetate. Damn it. Doesn't matter. This, and then cream, that. Smooth it out. Whoop. Okay. We decided this one's going to go top side, like that. Push that in. Beautiful. And then this is a bit grainy. I don't know why. Hold on. Where did my immersion blender go? So if I get something where I'm worried about, like this looks a little bit grainy, I don't know if you guys can see, but what I do is just grab my immersion blender, this, like that, and just blend it to see if it fixes. It might help, it might not. At least I know I tried. No. Measurement is holding on by its chinny chin chin. It's got a crack there, so I've got to be careful if I hold it like in a certain way, it just breaks off. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but it just looks a little bit, I don't know. Maybe it's the Lindt chocolate, I don't know. Anyway, here. There. And you would let this sit in the fridge for like a few hours. But we ain't got no time for that, so we're gonna risk it collapsing. But I'm gonna show you the inside, okay? So preface this by telling you that it's probably going to collapse, okay? Freezer, good. It's not good within a commercial, like with the home freezer, it's probably not going to do much, but we can try. The other thing is that the chocolate is then going to solidify and it's going to prevent its sheen. Okay. So in commercial freezers, they have like a blast chiller. It's really cold. Been wanting one for years. Been asking chat. I've been asking Santa, just give me a blast chiller. But they're like $13,000 or something. They're ridiculous. Maybe I'll get one from Temu. The two things that I want that are commercial equipment, one is a laminator. So make croissants, like you just roll it through and it rolls for you. And the other thing is a blast chiller. They're the dreams. I believe that my heart will go on. So here, I was saying before, do they even make smaller ones? I don't think so, probably not. I feel, like blast chillers, I've been in whole rooms. You can get like MasterChef and things, they're probably like the size of 2 ovens. I've seen them, they're this big. And they're pretty cool. So, waste not, want not. You just get the offcuts. When I make this recipe properly, you won't have offcuts like this, but it'll probably make a 6-inch cake. But you got cream, custard, and then now you'll know what it tastes like when it eventually comes out of the freezer. Like that. And like Nito said, you could definitely add some Nutella in there. That would make sense. Restaurants would want them too. Catering companies, okay, that's cool. I was wondering where you've been to see one that big. Yum. So good. And I know this seems like a lot of steps, but the whisking, the custard you won't need to do because you'll put it in the fridge. You won't be on stream. But this is still way less work than a regular chocolate eclair. You don't have to pipe them. You don't have to wait for them, the fiddliness of the piping, and then waiting for them to puff and not collapse. This is just no stress, minimal stress, and it makes a really nice cake. It's very pretty and, again, very yummy. Imagine one of your steps in your cookbook. 1, turn on stream. No. 1, wake up at 6 a.m. 2, make sure menu, and this is Exceed's part. Get a husband that turns on stream equipment, turns on stream PC, sets up 30 minutes, set up stream overlays, check audio levels, check alerts. Step 2, turn on stream lights. Step 3, set up focus on camera. Step 4, set up earbuds and music. Step 5, make sure menu and schedule are correct. Post to Discord if necessary. Step 6, have a coffee. Step 7, get dressed, do your makeup. Step 8, put on apron, microphone, earbud. Step 9, run trailer, countdown. Step 10, go live. Then step 11, 12, get out your ingredients. Then you can prepare. 2 hours just to go live. Probably have to start the day before with a grocery run. This is true. Yep. Step 999, make custard. Yeah. Yep. I didn't realize it would rip. Okay. What? Like it's hard? It's not hard. Do I make it look hard? It's not hard. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It's just about consistency. Certainly a lot more work than some of the streamers put in here. Sometimes I do Exceed and I'm like, oh, I just want to work for someone else, just for a little bit, for the income side of it, so that I can then reinvigorate my creativity of streams and like ideas, and I can earn money, like income, reduce things like parts of stream, or not necessarily stream, more some of the business side of things. Might do like less recipes, or like 1 recipe a month or something like that, or less website stuff. I don't know, but focus on streams and being creative on streams and things like that. That might be a possibility. Because there's just so much more to being live. It just tiresome sometimes. Okay, what time have we got? Taking it out. Okay, are you ready? Do you have a PO box? Exclamation mark PO box. Yes, you can. Shipping from your country is appreciated. Like I love receiving things from your countries or from yourself. Handwritten notes, they're the cheapest. Handwritten notes in an envelope, they're cheap. But I understand shipping is expensive. If you want to send us something specific, Amazon is great. You can send Amazon or something within Australia, buying online. It's a really great way of saving money for you. Yeah, even a couple of days a week where you can just switch off for that part of your brain and just work. Yeah. Okay, so you just want to run your knife along like this because the ganache is thickened. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my God, please be a babe. No, it's not being a babe. I don't think it is wanting to be a babe. But we'll see. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, get it before it bobbles. Damn it. You big fatty. Yeah. Yum. It's going to be delicious though, you wait. See, the cream's done its job. The cream understood the assignment. It's got a belly bump. That's it. I like that. Okay. This is not a big enough one, but are you ready? Oh yeah, that would have been. Just imagine. Look at that. Chocolate eclair cake. Mmm. Delicious. Just serve it in a glass. Let's have a taste. Probably a bit too much cream. Let's get some custard from over here. Okay. Ready? Mmm. That is so good. The flavors are there. I would do probably maybe 3 layers of the choux, so that we didn't have so much offcut. We could have done 3 layers, so to keep more structure. Oh, we didn't do the chia pudding. I will do that on Wednesday. So next time we go choux, custard, cream, choux, chocolate. Yum. It's very yummy. We didn't do games. How many subs do we have today? Oh, the choux good. Have you tried something similar with undog puff pastry? I haven't. It would basically be like a vanilla slice, right? A chocolate vanilla slice. Mmm. Yes, but so I need to master my custard, and then we'll come back to this. We'll circle back, team. So what I'm gonna do is, the amazing thing about this is you can make it really big. This, and look, it'll just envelop everything. Check this out, it's like the monster. Ready? And then we'll slowly. Smack my wheat chub. Look at that. Nothing, look, nothing happened. Scrape the sides. Nothing happened. It does look like Pac-Man. We'll just fix this. And we'll come back on Wednesday. Oh, no, we'll come back on Discord. But nothing ever happened. We had 6 subs today. Okay, we can do a quick round of charades, or we do it on Wednesday. I can do some charades. Oh, should I? Damn it. Who put so much food in the fridge? There's no space for my cake. Just push it in there. Hopefully nothing falls out. My Sharona. Okay, let's do it on Wednesday. Nito, you're gonna remind me, okay? Okay, guys. DOTD. Failed. No, let's not say failed. Nothing ever fails in the kitchen. Had a little mistake. Éclair. Éclair cake, soup, or bread? What do you think? What was your DOTD? DOTD. Dish of the day. Bread. Well, I can't really say bread because bread didn't really make on stream. Poll up, bread, eclair, soup. Mine was, let's be honest, mine was the soup. Yum. Yum. You gotta make the soup, guys. You gotta make the soup. I'm more of a soup like the eclairs as well. You saying my eclair was a soup, Sam? What are you trying to say, Sam? Two different versions of soup. I understand today's stream was a bit poopy, going down and stuff. Thank you for sticking around. It would have been easy to leave, so thank you for sticking around. I can't decide. I like all three of them. I'll say soup because I want to make it next week. I'd love to see you making it. I'd love to see everyone making it. I should have added the chili oil. Yes, we made chili oil too. Cream corn in the soup. Fresh. Frozen corn. For you, Dex. Use frozen corn. I just want carbs after doing homework for 6 hours. Don't we all? Oh my goodness. Do. Oh my gosh, I have to go and sit. I've got an appointment and I'm full of eclair and food. Oh, the news. I find out tomorrow. I don't think the news is good, but I'll let you know on Wednesday because I find out tomorrow. But at the end of the day, it is good news. It was an opportunity. It was an experience. I don't think it is coming to fruition, but it was, we'll see. I'll tell you about it on Wednesday. Promise. Promise, promise, promise. Don't forget to take the Crocs to the appointment. No, I'll take my sneakers. I'll take my sneakers. Okay. What's Neg up to? What is she doing? What is she doing? Okay. Littles. Let's go over see Littles. Our wonderful friend Littles is doing art, editing, then Witcher 3. Guys, we love Littles. She is very creative, such a lovely human. I'd love if you could copy and paste this raid call message. I love when you guys raid. I just want to say that my heart gets so swells. My heart swells when I see you guys raiding and copying and paste the raid call messages. Thank you for going to that effort for me. I really appreciate it. It's really nice and representative of the community, especially when days like today I need to run off. Okay, thank you for those who have contributed to today's stream. Arbitrator for 32-month resub. M. Potzler gifted to Da Bear. M. Potzler resub for 28 months. Esper Bucket, aka Crapalicious, 29 months. JJ for 13 months. Gizmo for 3. Beware for $5 and M. Potzler for 5. Thank you for kicking off our goal for this week. $10 to, we've got another 35 to go, 45 to go. Thank you. Next time on, chocolate samosas, or we might do chia pudding, I'm not sure, might do both. Pasta salad and Magenbrot, which is German cookies, I think. Their redemption from Slater, okay? Thank you everyone for being here. Take care, brush your hairs, be good to yourself and those around you this week, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye. Thanks everyone, thanks mods.